Hi, Motivators. Welcome to our Motivators Interview 101. I have my guest right now. He is my fifth guest. He is a teacher, YouTuber, and speaking coach from Philippines. Please help me welcome Dondi Palmero.
All right, there you go. Good evening to ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for inviting Mr. Allan in this interview, one-on-one interview, or how they call this one? It's a
Motivators
mentor, motivators, one-on-one interview. Thank you
interview.
for giving me this opportunity to be interviewed by no other than Mr. Allan. Okay. I am a teacher by profession. I've been teaching for like 16 years now. I was able to acquire English teaching experience as well in Jakarta in an international school funded by Cambridge. And I'm currently in the Philippines and also doing some online teaching, ESL. And my expertise is about preparing students for assessment like IELTS, the International English Testing System as well, and speaking, of course, how to be a good speaker, perhaps, and how to be confident speaking in front of a big crowd, and also how to express their emotions and also their ideas in the language that everybody are actually scared in English. Okay, and I guess I always believe that based on my ideology in life, it is not the sugar that makes the coffee sweet, and that's what I always believe, because it is something that you have to do in order to be successful in life. We are the sum of all the choices we make every day, so it's not just the sugar that makes the coffee sweet, but you really have to stir your coffee as well. There you go. That's I guess that's it, Mr. Allan.
Wow, thank you, Sir Dondi, for accepting my challenge to be my guest this evening. You have good quotations you convey earlier, and that leads me to my question number one. I have also a
Yeah,
quotation from Jim Rohn. I will read this quotation and please give your comments about this.
sure,
Don't
sure.
wish for less problems. Wish for more skills. What is your reaction to that, my friend?
You wish for. Can you repeat that,
Okay,
Mr. Allen? I
again, the
apologize.
quotation says, don't wish for less problems. Wish for more skills.
So I guess for me that statement says or implies that in this lifetime we can never choose our battles. Our battles will always be constant, and our battles will also be changing. So if we wanted to have lesser evils in life, it's impossible for us to have that. So the best thing for us to do is to prepare ourselves. We have to prepare intellectually, emotionally, and physically as well. And that means we have to acquire as much information, as much skills, and as much ideas as possible, because we cannot choose our battles in this lifetime. They are always constant. So it's a matter of how we prepare ourselves instead. That's my point, Mr. Allen.
That is a very good answer, Sir Dondi Palmero.
Thank you, sir.
I agree with you, my friend, that we should prepare ourselves for self-growth and self-development. That's the reason, my friend, you have the teaching skills and speaking skills, right?
Thank
You
you.
are you are a teacher, YouTuber, and speaking coach. So my question number two, my friend, is that why you are into speaking coach and not leadership coach?
Nice. That's a good question. Thank you for that one, Mr. Allen. Well, first and foremost, when I was younger, I have difficulty talking. I can't speak. I mean, I do some like I don't know what reason. I mean, psychologically, according to some experts, they said that they have so many ideas in my head that when I speak, I tend to, how do you call it? I can't utter good words, and I stammer, things like that, and that's the reason why I don't have the confidence to mingle with people when I was younger. So I really have to make it a point and a conscious effort, perhaps, to improve my speaking skills. So I tried reading aloud. I tried to make conversation. I tried to manage my thoughts so I can utter or elaborate my points in a slow manner. And sooner or later, I was able to. I was actually shocked, and I'm not really shocked, but I was amazed with the ability that I was able to acquire or to improve as well, because I felt that it was a weakness, and all of a sudden, it turns out to be a strength. So, and now, since I've gone through with that experience, I guess it's also important. It is also significant or relevant to share also the learnings that I've got when I was also struggling with speaking. So I want to impart that learning as well.
Wow, what an experience, my friend. So before you are into public speaking problems, and
Yes,
now
yes,
at present you are a speaking coach. In other words, my
it's
friend,
a positive thing. Yes,
your weakness becomes your strength.
yes, sir.
Two thumbs up to you, my friend.
There you go. Thank you, Sir Alan.
Moving forward to our question. What is the
Sure.
difference between coach and a mentor?
It's a good question as well. Well, I don't see any significant difference, but if you want to become a mentor, you should start being a coach first. A mentor for me seems to be well experienced. A mentor seems to be or a person who have gone through a lot of experience and able to sharpen his tools or her tools in the battle of life or in any aspect as well. And a coach will always be, in my own opinion, I feel like it's the beginner. When you start, it's level one of becoming a mentor. I feel like mentorship is lifelong, and being a coach is the starting point of becoming a mentor as well. So maybe there's a significant difference, but it's not so relevant because I believe in order for you to become a mentor, you should also be a coach. That is in my own personal perspective, Mr. Allen.
Sir Dondi, could I call you Coach Dondi right now?
Oh, it's okay. You can call me Mr. Donny, no problem. Or you can call me parang Dondy.
Wow. So
Okay.
you're Coach Dondi, and 5 years from now, I will call you Mentor Dondi.
Oh, maybe. No, I don't see that part, Mr. Allen, because I believe you are also well versed in this academe or in this skill, Mr. Allen. So you are my mentor. You are my mentor.
Coach Dondi, I watch your YouTube videos and I'm very impressed to you with your YouTube videos.
Thank you. Thank you.
Could I ask question relevant to your YouTube? And my question
Sure, sure.
is, how was your YouTube journey? And what is your tips to new YouTuber?
Well, let's start with the journey first. Well, I started, uploading videos in YouTube because of a very practical reason. I don't have any space in my computer to save all my videos, so that's exactly one of the practical reasons, I should say. Second is I also feel like I want my grandsons and my granddaughter to also see a video of their grandfather or yeah, their grand or their pops in the future. So I have that in mind. So it's not really about like, trying to be a YouTuber or something like that. It's more of practical reasons, Mr. Allen. And for a piece of advice, I think you should love what you're doing. It's not difficult to upload or to make videos if you love what you're doing. I think it's important to start with love. Love what you do. It's not going to be a work. It's not going to be a career, or it's not going to be something that you do for a living. It becomes something that you're passionate about. So I guess you love what you're doing, and you can do whatever you want. You can make videos in your own, in your own liking, and enjoy the craft that you have, and maximize it as well. We have a plethora of platforms nowadays, with the internet and with the social media. So I guess let's try to maximize it. So that's my piece of advice, Mr. Allen.
As a YouTuber, Coach Dondi, I could relate to you. Yes, my friend, I agree with you. Doing YouTube videos is a passion. We should
Yes.
love what we do. And also, my friend, not only in YouTube, but also in teaching. We should have this passion to teach, to impart to other people. By the way, my friend, Sir Donde, Coach Donde, we have something in common. You are a teacher. I am a professor. You are a
Nice.
YouTuber. I am also a YouTuber. You are into public speaking. I am also
Mm,
into public speaking. Two
nice.
thumbs up to you,
Okay.
my friend.
All right. Same
All
to you,
right.
Mr.
So
Allen.
my last question, Coach Dondi, what is a good teacher?
Wow. That's the best question, actually. Thank you so much for that. Well, it's hard to define. There's no such definition really of a good teacher. I don't believe that there's perfection in teaching as well. There's always loopholes. So becoming a good teacher is hard to define. But I always believe in I mean, the things that I've learned based on experience. A good teacher for me is someone that can motivate, someone that will make the learners able to imagine, able to do things even outside of their comfort zones. A good teacher is always an inspiration to students. That's what I always believe. It's hard to define a good teacher, but a good teacher is always an inspiration. Whatever, there's always this idea. We might not like your attitude as a teacher because you're strict, but we love you as a person. So I want that teacher to be well loved by their students, or his or her students. So a good teacher is something that inspires, something that motivates. It might be difficult to define, but it shows in the actions and also the love of teaching, or the love for teaching, Mr. Allen. So that for me is a good teacher. And that's my definition. An inspiration that will also radiate to motivation.
That is a head nodding answer. Teacher Dondi. I agree
Thank
with
you.
you that a good teacher is a motivator and an influencer, right?
Yes, Mr. Allen, that's correct.
So Coach Dondi, Teacher Dondi, YouTuber Dondi, could you give your final message to our FB friends from different countries like Canada, Bangladesh, Singapore, UK, US, Pakistan, Philippines, and all other countries around the globe?
Okay. First and foremost, I really have to sincerely thank you, Mr. Allen, for this opportunity. This was a welcome addition in my experience as a public speaker, or as a coach, or a teacher, perhaps. And I just want everyone to believe in themselves. I mean, we have to believe in ourselves, believe that we can do something, and never to doubt ourselves. Because if you start doubting yourself, everything will not fall into the right place. So I guess my final message, aside from that, is to enjoy what you are doing. And if you're passionate about it, try to do everything to improve your craft. And the rest, you will be just amazed with the things that will come to fruition the moment you give your best in everything that you do. In everything that you do. So give your best. That's it, Mr. Allen.
Wow, what a message, my friend.
Thank
Simply
you, sir.
said, from self-doubt to self-development, leading you to success journey. Two thumbs up to
Exactly.
you, Coach Donby.
Thank you,
Bye,
Sir
my
Allen.
friend.
Bye for now. Thank you, Sir Allen.
Thank you
Thank you.
again.
Bye-bye.